What's up, guys? Kyle here with Crypto Theory. All right. Really cool video for you today. Put on those tinfoil hats. It's Speculation Saturday, as we have done for the last 3 Saturdays, and we will probably continue to do in the future because you guys seem to really like these type of videos. We're going to speculate a little bit. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about how much Litecoin do you need to become a millionaire. Okay, so before we jump in and start talking about this, we're not going to cover what Litecoin is. If you want to see that, definitely check out our other videos. We have covered Litecoin pretty in depth on a few different videos. This right here is going to just be more for fun. We're going to do some math and figure out, based on today's pricing, how much Litecoin would you need based on where it's at now and where we believe that it's going in the future. How much would you need to become a millionaire? Okay, so before we jump in though and talk about that, guys, make sure to smash up those likes. If you like Litecoin, if you like crypto, if you like any of that stuff, make sure to smash up the likes. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your notifications for us. We just passed 5,000 subscribers. We're moving right along. We really appreciate all the support you guys have given us. If you haven't already, check us out on Facebook right here, Crypto Theory. We've got our page. We've got Tales from the Crypto is our brand new Facebook group that's growing pretty well. One last thing before we jump into it, I want to give a shameless plug here. My younger brother just started Batman Theory. Okay, so I know it's totally different than crypto, but you know what? If you're a fan of the Dark Knight like I am, you know what? I love Batman, and so does he. And if you're a fan of the Dark Knight, go over, check out his content, and you know what, if you wouldn't mind, subscribe. He's got a lot of great content. He's starting to really grow it, which is really cool to see. He's got a lot of great content on there. I mean, you guys can see we do trivia a couple nights a week on there during a live stream. He's got a lot of just regular videos and everything, and he's got so many cool ideas coming out. So it's a great channel. Definitely check that out and be one of his early subscribers for it. He is doing a big giveaway once he hits 1,000, so watch out for that. Anyway, let's talk some speculation here for Litecoin. Okay, so we can see it's sitting at 272 right now, and I just want to look at the charts real quick because, again, you know, guys, not professional financial advice, but to me, this is one of the best values on the entire board right now, as the rest of the market is super bullish. And you can see, hey, Litecoin's been bullish the last week and everything, but still, it's still only up 500% roughly for the year, which, as we've seen comparative to a lot of these other ones that are up, you know, 5,000%, 10,000%, it's up, but it's not like a massive gainer. It's not even back to its previous all-time high yet, okay, which makes me very bullish on this project. We've seen it once. We've seen it before. Litecoin is steady Eddie, okay? It's not going to wow you, and we know that. It's never going to give us that wow factor. Litecoin is not seen as one of those projects that is overly, you know, sexy, let's say. It's not a Theta or a VeChain or something like that that has a really cool use case. You know, it's nothing like that. It's not meant to be, though, you know, and I think eventually what is going to happen, and this is, again, this is just me talking out loud, I think institutional money will start to really flow into this. All you have to do is look at the fact that, look, it's been around a long time, okay, one of the longest tenured cryptos that there is, okay? When Coinbase first started bringing on other, you know, all their altcoins and everything like that, Litecoin was one of the only ones that they offered. Okay, PayPal right now, they're starting to get into crypto. Guess what? They only have 4 cryptos that they have on their platform, and guess what? Litecoin's one of them. So it's almost seen in the same realm as Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I think is going to be very bullish for them, as Bitcoin and Ethereum are continuing to challenge previous all-time highs and get into that price discovery. Litecoin still hasn't even gotten back to its previous all-time high, so it's got a lot of room to grow. So what we're going to do right now, I want to jump right into this and talk about it. So we're going to base this off from a $275 Litecoin. I know it's a little bit below that right now, but just from a math standpoint, to make the numbers a little bit easier to figure and everything, we're going to base this right now. Oh, hey, there we go. Sorry, guys. My phone just went off. CoinGecko is telling me Ethereum is now at a brand new all-time high. That is awesome. We've been telling you, Ethereum's the chosen one. I love ETH, but hey, we're not talking ETH on this one. We're talking Litecoin. So again, yes, for math purposes, we are going to be doing a $275 Litecoin just to make this a little bit simpler. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's start talking about it, okay? So let's just say that Litecoin conservatively only reached $1,500 by the end of this bull run, okay? And I've went on record saying I believe it's going to be a heck of a lot higher than that. I think it's going to be right around 2,000 is kind of my guess as far as where I believe it's going, my prediction. Let's be conservative to start off and say that it only reaches 1,500, okay? That basically means that you're going to need 667 Litecoin in your portfolio, which means that it is going to cost you little over $183,000 to do that. So you'd basically be investing 183 grand, returning yourself $1 million. Not a bad investment, but guess what? Most people don't have 183,000 just laying around like that. Okay, I mean, it's just not something that a lot of people have right there. Or if they did, they might not be willing to put that much into one project. Okay, so this is just a starting point. Like I said, this is based on if Litecoin only got to 1,500 and you were to buy all of yours today at a $275 price point. Let's say Litecoin reaches 2,000, which I think personally is more realistic. Between 2,000 and 3,000 is kind of where I have this pegged going. Let's say it reaches 2 grand. Okay, that means at today's prices, you are going to need 500 Litecoin. Okay, so you're going to need 500 Litecoin, which will in turn cost you about $137,500. Okay, so about basically 137 grand. Again, that's a big investment. That's a big investment for pretty much everybody. Okay, so again, might not be fully realistic, but it gets a lot better. Let's say Litecoin reaches 3,000. Again, not out of the realm of possibility. It's a little over a 10x from here. Definitely not out of the realm of possibility. Okay, let's say it reaches 3,000. That basically means you're going to need 333 Litecoin. Okay, at current price at $275, that basically means that that's going to cost you a little over $91,000, $91,575. Again, $90,000 investment, turning that back into $1 million. Hey, we'll take that all day long. It might not be super achievable for everybody because, again, 90 grand is a lot of money. But we're getting closer and closer to that threshold of where people want to be at. Okay. Let's just say that either one of two things happens. Either the market just goes absolutely berserk, which we're all hoping that it does, and this thing just goes crazy and Litecoin gets all the way up to 5 grand. This is where things get really interesting. Now, I'm not saying, and again, this is not professional advice, I'm not saying Litecoin's going to get there during this market. So this could be something that would happen in the next bull cycle. But either way, let's just throw it out there and say, let's say Litecoin gets to 5 grand per Litecoin. Okay, that means you're only going to need 200 Litecoin. Okay, at a $275 price point for 200 of them, that's going to cost you 55 grand. It's getting a little more reasonable at that point. That's something. Not everybody's going to be able to be there, but it puts it in perspective. It's a lot closer for a lot of people, or it at least allows you to have a pretty good idea of what you would need, and maybe you can't become a full millionaire off from that, but you could buy a pretty decent stack of Litecoin and still make a lot of money on it. Okay, and then let's just go supernova, like this thing just runs, which I think this right here is definitely something that would be more for next bull run instead of this one. But again, we're just going to say this market just goes supernova and surpasses everybody's expectations. Okay, let's say that Litecoin made it to $7,500. Again, like I said, this is something I would say is probably more in the future, but let's just say Litecoin gets to $7,500. Nothing's out of the realm of possibility with crypto. We've seen it many, many times before. You know what? People never thought Bitcoin would amount to anything, and look at it now, So let's just say that Litecoin were to get to $7,500. Okay, that means you're only going to need 133 Litecoin at that point. At a $275 price point, that means you're only going to need to spend $36,575 to become a millionaire. Okay, so $36K for $1 million. Yeah, I think anybody would take that any day of the week. So I guess, guys, what's the point of something like this? Is to show you that it's absolutely possible if you were to go all in on one project like this. The other thing is, sometimes, you know what, there's certain projects that maybe the best opportunity is waiting it out and building up your stack of it, but then being able to hold it till the next bull cycle. Okay, maybe it's a very long-term hold, and you wait to get to that sweet price point that you've been looking for, where it's going to ultimately get you there, or you keep on stacking it along the way. So, like I said, guys, I hope this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We love making these type of videos right here. It's a lot of fun to speculate. You know what? Hey, what would you be able to do with that $1 million? Guys, comment down below. Do you hold Litecoin? If so, how much of it? Actually, you know what? You don't have to tell us how much of it you have. If you want to, you can. But do you hold Litecoin in your portfolio? Are you bullish on Litecoin? And you know what? If you made $1 million, what would you do with it? Let us know in the comments below, guys. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Stay safe, and we'll catch you in the next one.